Well, hello everybody. Good evening. Welcome to a live stream. We are here. We're going to be looking at the 745 FLIRT along with the Great Eastern Mainline Phase 1, the Gemma. It's a horrible name, isn't it? Great Eastern Mainline, GEML. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to refer to it as that because the Gemma just doesn't sit right with me. I always think of Gemma Collins, and that's not an image anyone wants in their head, is it? So, yes, how are we all? I hope we're all well. We've got a couple of people in this evening. Transport Observer, hello, hello. Yorkshire Train Spotter. Magic Toad is, of course, here. We've got Katrina Moy, Zay Gamer, Haribo Starmix, fantastic. Plenty of people. Robert Garthwaite as well. Goose is here as well. Good evening, Goose. Closer to Bournemouth tonight, but sadly not down at Bournemouth. Rhineworth Valley, TJ, Nathan Lowe, Jezza. Excellent, lots and lots of people. Now, yes, we're going to crack on because we've got quite a lot to get through tonight. We are going to be driving two scenarios. We're going to start off with 1 Papa 23, the 903 Norwich to Liverpool from Ipswich, and then we're going to drive back late at night to Norwich. So we've got 75 and 80 minutes worth of scenarios. Now, yeah, this particular train is quite expensive. There's no getting around that. It is, as far as I am aware, the most expensive UK train we have ever seen for Train Simulator Classic. So hopefully it's going to be worth it. Now it's going to cost you £37.99 to buy this. I have paid for this. Alan Thomson Sim have not given me this for free, so this will be my entire correct thoughts. Oh Christ, am I? Yeah, right. Hang on. Why is the stream in 720p? That is an excellent question. Right, hang on. I've had to reinstall Windows. I've downloaded. Right, hang on. Can we? Oh, I don't think I can scale that. That's really annoying. Right, why can't I do that? Right, it might have to be in 720p tonight, guys. That's very annoying. Oh, I thought I'd set it up correctly. Oh, I'm such an idiot. It's so annoying. Yeah, £37.99 if you want to buy the train. Now, this route is subscriptionware for Alan Thomson Sim, so you have to have the subscription, which costs you £32.99. Now, if you do have the £32.99 for a year subscription, the train's £29.99. So to actually, if you don't have an Alan Thomson Sim subscription, this is going to cost you £62.98 for the route and the train, which is a lot of money. Now, I already had the subscription. They very kindly gifted me that subscription, so I don't have to purchase that. So I'm very grateful for that. But I have purchased the train. So yeah, £62.98 for the route and train. Now you do get these scenarios: 2 for the Great Eastern Main Line, which is the subscription route. This is an enhanced Great Eastern Line. You only get the 1 scenario for the generic London to Ipswich. So yeah, if you haven't got the route. Oh, Dylan Ishmael donated £2. Thank you very much, Dylan, for that. Favourite EMU, class 350. Favourite DMU, class 185. I do love a D0. We're going to start this now and crack on. But yeah, if you want to buy the subscription and the train, it's £62.98. That is also not taking into account the fact that you have to purchase a lot of... there's a lot of requirements that you actually need in order to for the route, if you see what I mean. So you're buying the enhancement, but there's a lot of requirements. So the actual main route is $14.99. Right, so set up the cab and the systems before opening the doors to allow passengers to alight and board. Make sure you consult your briefing for further information. So, I mean, looking at this thing, it is pretty, isn't it? I mean, I don't like the unit. Because it's just weird. It's more of a Stadler thing than... Right, hang on, we'll do that. Lovely. Right, we'll... what's my driver? Let's pop that in. 60820 is my driver number. Get that in. Right, I think we're doing that. That's just setting itself up. Splendid. What we will do next is we need to go onto the PIS system. And what are we? We're 1 Papa 2 3. So, sorry, I'm not actually looking at the comments. I will come back and do that in a little bit. Where are we? Right, there we go. So it's got the service in. That's brilliant. 745002 we're in. So that's all set up. So we should have a destination on the front. Right, let's open the doors. Now, this is one thing I love about this. The doors all release, but they don't open. Oh, why have they not opened? So, yeah, that should work. Go on, tell me it's worked. Oh, look, there we go. So, look, they just open randomly, and they close randomly. Oh, and one's opening there, look, and at the front. Brilliant. And they just shut randomly until you lock them, which is, of course... Oh, Ford Fiesta donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Thank you so much for that, Ford Fiesta. Hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy this live stream. Right, yeah, I don't like it because of this wheel arrangement. It's far too European. It looks brilliant on European trains. I just don't like it on the UK stuff. I mean, these units did see off Class 90s and Mark 3s, which I am a bit sad about. I do love... Right, hang on. Log in. We'll take the parking brake off. You have to do that every time. And then when you change cabs, you have to put that back on. Right, there we go. So, I think we're ready to go, aren't we? We'll take the DRA off. Oh, there's another one. Oh, look at that. Right, so this is weird. you can't just... Oh, Ford Fiesta donated another $1.99. Thank you so much for that. I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. It's very kind of you to support the channel. Excuse me. So this is actually one of these, one of the only units that has DOO cameras on it, which is brilliant. I mean, it's not brilliant. I'm a conductor. I don't particularly want DOO because, I mean, I don't have a job. But it is nice that rather than most of the units just say nothing to display here or something like that, it says that the cameras are all broken. On every other unit ever, it's nice that even though they're just photographs, aren't they? It's nice it shows something, it looks a bit more realistic. Right, hang on, we need to go. So we'll press door close. I don't know where the interlock light is, to be fair. We need to put it in forward, and then we use F to set this. There we go. Control left to set it, and then we accelerate. And I hope to God I have done that right. Oh, it sounds like brakes coming off. There we go. Right, we're off. We're off. I mean, it's a nippy little thing. It really is. So, and the sounds. That sounds brilliant. So yeah, you sort of, I just leave it in full power, and when it gets to 25 miles an hour, so I can put it up to 30, and it stays at 25, and I'll confirm it closer to the time. Yeah? So that's how it works. So it's F and R. All the key bindings are different. Yeah, I don't like this for starters from Alan Thomson Sim because I've actually had to read the manual. You know what I'm like, I do not like to read a manual. But yeah, I've had to read a manual to actually get the damn thing to move. But it's pretty, you know, I think it's good. I think it's good. The modelling in here is nothing short of delightful. The cab is I mean, it's not a nice place to be, is it? It's just full of plastic, but, you know, that's pretty much what modern trains are now. They're a very plasticky sort of area, aren't they? I mean, I bet this echoes while you're going along, but yeah, you know, it's modelled very well. The sounds sound brilliant. There we go, up Control and F, up to 70. I like the fact you've got this little advice system here. You can obviously go into all this. You can do things like press the toilets, and right, hang on, we'll go up to 100. There we go. Control and F to OK it. You know, we've got all things like we can go on the toilet detail, call for aids. Oh, hang on, I think I've just put the pantograph down. Right, pop it back up again. Why is that in the toilet? Excellent. Right, okay, we know not to press that one then. Eh, dearie me. How long is the stream? It's 80 minutes plus 75. Ethan Hewitt donated 0.79 pound. Who says that? 79p through Super Chat. Thanks so much for that, Ethan. It's very, very kind of you. Look at this. I mean, these things are so rapid in comparison to the Class 90s and Mark 3s that they replaced. I mean, we'd probably only be doing 40 here, wouldn't we? Look at that. I mean, if we actually look at the train from the outside, you can probably still hear me. There we go, look at that. I mean, it really is a good-looking thing, isn't it? I mean, again, I'm not too struck on them because of this arrangement. But, I mean, listen to the sounds. That sounds so cool. It just... wow. I'm seriously impressed. Ethan Hewitt, 199 through Super Chat. Thank you so much for that, Ethan. It's very, very kind of you. The sounds sound, this is going to sound really silly, it sounds like it's from a Stadler, doesn't it? Like, it sounds like whenever you play a European sort of train, if you're playing Trains in World, for example, and you're driving a Stadler, it just... oh, hang on, there we go. Yeah, it just sounds... it sounds like a Stadler. Got the DSD there, that's that noise that I'm pressing. If we have a look in the train, look at that. I mean, look at that view. That's just gorgeous, isn't it? So we've got standard class. Oh no, hang on, I think we're in first class down here. There we go, yeah. Oh yeah, we're in first class carriage. I think there's a stroke 0 and a stroke 1. Which, there we go, we'll zoom in a little bit. There's a stroke 1 and a stroke 0, and I think that depends whether it's got first class accommodation in or not. I honestly don't know. I don't know much about it. I don't know much about them at all. I've never been on one. My other half has. I haven't. So Yeah, Ethan Hewitt, very, very kind of you. You are too kind, sir. Too kind indeed. New here, love the content. I am glad you love the content. Hopefully, I mean, this is... We've been treated tonight, aren't we, with the release of this new train. Oh. Stadler, what did I say? Did I say something else? Did I say Siemens or Bombardier or... dear. Yes, there's something along the lines of the 745 and the 755. One of them's diesel and electric, one of them's electric only. Again, I really don't know much about them. 2 hours and 35. 2 hours and 35. Is that how long the scenario is today? Bjornell, welcome to the channel. Or welcome to the live stream. Stacey Woods as well. Sorry, Stacey. You have just missed us leaving Ipswich. I did watch the trailer. I was not overly impressed with the trailer. I don't think the trailer sold it as much as the train is good. The train is good. I'm still not convinced that it's worth $37.99 to non-subscribers. I think it's probably more of a, my personal... Oh yeah, I've not set the GSMR, have I? Right, hang on. I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's right in front of me. Right, hang on. 1 Papa 7 0. And then I don't know what the signal is. Oh, hang on. Let's just not miss that. Right, so we can reduce this. There we go, to 80, and then press Control and F, and it should start knocking us back down to 80. It isn't. Are we? You knocking us back down to 80? No. Right. Tell you what, we'll go for a bit of braking then. First stop is Manningtree. I didn't actually look, did I? Oh, there's a right signal CO308. That's weird. I should be looking out the front, shouldn't I? Hang on, CO. So we'll just put 308 in. That'll do. Right, GSMR's registered. We know you're busy overrunning stations. Oh, GSMR's registered. There we go. Right, so we need to slow down. We've slowed down a little bit too fast, haven't we, to be honest with you? I mean, the advice is currently to do 80 if we listen to that. Right, so we're doing at 56 now at 57, so we're still a little bit early. That's good. The brakes on this are not the best. They're not as good as a Class 700. It is... very much, it seems the slower you get, the worse the brakes get. It's I guess it's probably geared towards a smooth stop, isn't it? Yeah, back towards the, the $37.99. I think that the idea behind it is that it shocks you into, oh well, I'll take a subscription out because then I get the nice route as well. That's why I think it's so expensive. I think, they've clearly, look, you see, full service. There we go. Oh, hang on, I think I've stopped wrong. No, I haven't, that's fine. Right, yeah, there's so much functionality in it, but I mean, do you need it, realistically? And it's one of them, there's people that'll enjoy looking through the menus. I personally enjoyed looking through the menus already. There's lots going on. You can train lighting full, you can I don't know if you can change that. I've not read, well, I have read the manual, but I haven't at the same time. There's so much stuff that you can do on here. Do you need it, or would people appreciate a cheaper train with slightly less functionality? I mean, it doesn't have to be like a basic train, does it? But you can still have a really, really good, like, Armstrong Powerhouse quality train at less of a price. That's where I think people will be happier. I think looking at it, 30 quid or $29.99 or $24.99 with a subscription, I think would be sort of, personally for me, that would be a lot more agreeable. having said that, it's one of those, if you like it that much that you're going to buy it, you'll spend the money. If you think, nah, I'm not going to get my use out of that, you're not going to buy it. I mean, the fact of the matter is that there's... The fact it only comes with 2 scenarios is a bit of a disappointment, because obviously we're going to go through them all tonight. However, there'll be loads of people making scenarios, so we can always do more videos, we can do more live streams. Magic Toad's going to make a scenario, he's on it already. So, I will get my use out of it, because obviously we've got the YouTube. If I wasn't doing... Oh, he's off. If I wasn't doing YouTube, would I have bought it? Probably not, until there was a sale on. If there was a sale on, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I can see in the comments people aren't over the moon with the price. But it's one of those, isn't it? If they don't sell any of them, then they'll reduce the price to sell some. You know, if loads of people buy it anyway, then they won't need to reduce the price, will they? Yeah, I mean, for me, I would like a 195 and a 331 in Train Sim Classic now. Right, off we go. So we'll press that. Yeah, there we go. Ah, there's the interlock light. You can see it's just lit up. That'll do. Right, full steam ahead. See the on there. Look at that. Brilliant. I do really like it. It's nice to drive, and I tell you now, when I first started messing about with this, sort of driving it to the speed limiter thing, I was just wanting to brain my head against the wall. Oh wow, it's a class 321. Fantastic. What you also need to bear in mind, which I hadn't said, is that the likes of your class 158, I don't know, hang on, what am I saying now? So like, say it was 15 quid for the class 700. So we're just hypothetical, we're playing devil's advocate here. You're paying 15 quid, I think it was £12.99 or something. We'll say £12.99, £13 for the class 700 from Dovetail Games, which if you remember was garbage. You've then paid 15 quid or so. You say I should have looked up my pricing, shouldn't I? But you paid 15 quid again, if you do pay £15. Again, if the price is 15 quid for an Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement pack. So 13 plus 15 is £28, isn't it? And then you're pretty much at the price of this. So you could argue, you know, oh my god, this is so much more than every Train Sim Classic train ever. But you won't need an enhancement pack from Armstrong Powerhouse. So, you know, there's that way of looking at it as well. I realise that's not going to sell everybody, but, you know, it is... I mean, it still doesn't total $37.99, but I think that's a... Like I say, I think that's a management strategy to get you into a subscription, personally. There's nothing wrong with that, that's just how I see it. But yeah, so you could look at it like that actually be paying 30 quid by the time you've added your Armstrong Powerhouse on. If a 195 was to come out at a similar price, I'd probably pay it, Magic Toad says, and drive the hell out of it. That's because I have a connection. The cheaper the better. Obviously, we all love a bargain. I do love a bargain. I mean, I'm from Yorkshire, aren't I? Ooh, tight-fisted Yorkshireman, short arms, deep pockets, you know the one. See, this is it. Magic Toad says someone who lives in Colchester probably wouldn't want to pay $37.99 for a Class 195. Exactly. Mr. Buslad, welcome to the live stream. Currently joining us on a Class 745 Stadler FLIRT. We are on our way to London Liverpool Street down the Great Eastern Mainline enhancement. There you go. That's that. This is it, yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator is 70 quid. It's very, very well pointed out, Artful, actually. Microsoft Flight Simulator is £70 and most DLC are over £30, exactly. Wow, 66. So, you know, Train Sim is very expensive, but it's not as expensive as Flight Sim. And Flight Sim is very high fidelity, isn't it? It's very, very, very sort of... So you know, it's one of them. Train Sim... I mean, I prefer Train Sim Classic. I think it's a much better much better game or simulator in terms of than Train Sim World. I do, it still is. It's not £37.99 with an ATS subscription. No, if you've got an ATS subscription, it's £29.99, so you save £7. £8. Nearly. Yorkshire Train Spotter, yeah, I agree. You just decide if you want it or not and pay it if you do. Exactly. Exactly. That's why it's... Right, yeah, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. I can't endorse that, I'm afraid. Microsoft Flight Simulator does have better graphics. Yeah, it is a lot newer game, though. Let's not forget. Train Sim Classic doesn't have as good a graphics as Train Sim World. Train Sim World's very pretty. I've said that from day one. You know, I've not been as much of a fan of it, but it is a very pretty game, Train Sim World. But that said, it's not as good to drive. Right, here we go. So we'll reduce that to 90, and we will bob it in full service because I'm not actually convinced we're going to stop. That's not good. Would you like to become a driver? I would absolutely love nothing more than to be a train driver. I think that would be brilliant. I really do think that would be fantastic. Come on, let's actually stop. Don't let me down now. 755 will be a totally new purchase. I mean, I can see them making a 755. Let's be honest. Ethan Hewitt donated £1.99. Very, very kind of you, Ethan. You've been very generous today. Oh, I was going to say, where's the platform at Colchester, but it's around the corner, isn't it? 323 on the Glossop line. I think we'd have to do Train Sim World for that, wouldn't we? We'd have to do Train Sim World for that. Alright, here we go. I'm still not very good at these breaking point malarkeys. Right, here we go. What was I saying? I was... Any seats left for a late passenger? Of course there is. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Get yourself sat down comfy. Come on, stop. It's a really weird braking physic. It's very, very odd. Right, here we go. Doors are open. Foxy Gaming, first live stream as a member. Welcome to the live stream, Foxy. Alfie Bourne, I'm very well. How are you? Transport Legend says bad value for money. And Haribo Starmix is livid because he's had a car door stolen in my car park. Yeah, I've heard the management there aren't very good. They're they're not brilliant. Oh, hang on. The brakes are just like the 350s. Right, okay. See, in Train Simulator, I would argue the 350 had better brakes, but then they might not be completely realistic. Joe Plus members need first class on the service. Yeah, they're all down at the front. Yeah, sat behind the driver. Goose says he wouldn't trust me as a driver with the harsh braking. Oh, Goose, at least we've stopped. If we didn't brake harsh, we'd go sailing through, wouldn't we? Gallifrey Wren says, had a very stressful day. Oh no, that's no good. Cozy train ride sounds wonderful right now. Excellent. That's what we like to hear. Well, hopefully we'll have a really, really nice journey. GU, I've heard of them. Goose Studios, who did the model for the 745, said it was come out as a 745/755 pack back in 2022. That's very interesting to hear. CP Trains. Dylan Ishmael, very, very kind of you, my friend. How do you feel about all the projects from Backdated Train Sim? I haven't actually seen them. I need to check. I've heard a couple of times people mention Backdated Train Sim, but I do need to check that out. I haven't seen them. What have they got going? Anything interesting? Yes, the right. Hang on. Let's get them doors shut. Are we lit up? Yay! There we go. Right, into forward. Bob it in gear. Away we go. Full steam ahead, Captain Mannering. There we go. Will you do more Parking Tycoon? I absolutely would. I will. That will be a thing on a Friday, I think. Unless I sort of jig it round a little bit. Yeah, we'll try and do that on Fridays. Because I was laughing that much. I need to keep playing that game. Honestly, my sides ached. I did nearly wee myself. It was very, very funny. Cross-country hiring drivers, excellent. I shall keep an eye on that. I'd like to be a cross-country driver. I very, very unpopular, but I do like Voyagers. I think they're fantastic trains. That'll set the chat off. New cross-country livery. Yeah, I'm not a fan of modern liveries on trains as a general rule of thumb, but that cross-country livery I think is brilliant. It's garish, it's in your face. Oh, Ethan Hewitt at it again. Yes, cross-country looking for drivers, yes. Sorry, I read that before it pinged up. That's why I'm doing everything in the wrong order, aren't I? Yeah, cross-country, I think that the livery is gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous livery. Imran Ariva, oh, is here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yorkshire Train Spotter, the 755 is coming out soon. There'll be a discount both for subscribers and if you have this or not. Ah, right, so it should be fairly cheap, the 755. That's good, because it'll allow us to drive all the pokey little branch lines and wary lines as well. Imran Ariva, yes, late again, Imran. Terrible, terrible, terrible. You'll have to board at Chelmsford, love. Chelmsford, that's where you'll have to get on. Oh, Imran. So many. 23 months now, good lord. Yorkshire Train Spotter says it looks absolutely awful. Oh dear. Oh dear. You're not a fan. Not a fan, Yorkshire Train Spotter. Lego County fan, good evening. Have I managed to break it yet? No, everything seems to be working. I have accidentally set it to record in 720p, which is why it's probably not the highest thing. It needs to be 1080, doesn't it, as a minimum? I thought I'd done that and I messed it up. So, yeah. Gamerboy1235 subscribed. Oh, very, very kind of you. Love the OMSI 2 videos. I love OMSI 2 as well. It's such a great game, isn't it? If you look at the Lotus forums, they've actually upgraded the engine. I think, is it not Infinity? What's it called? Unity. They've upgraded it onto the Unity engine, and it actually looks passable as a modern game, which is excellent. Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. Oh, Lewis Clowes is here. We'll be watching for a bit. So, if you have any questions for the 745, fire away. I mean, to be fair, I don't really know much about it, so if any of you lot in the chat have any questions about this, like I said, I don't really know what it's meant to do, what it's meant to sound like. I've never been on one. I've literally never stood next to one. It's all sort of a bit of a new thing to me, is this. I did used to enjoy the... oh, hang on, right. Yeah, I used to really, really enjoy going up and down the Great Eastern on the Class 90s, but yeah. Gamerboy1235 has subscribed. Welcome to Joe Plus. Welcome to Joe Plus. If you do want to join as a member, everybody. Oh, wow, Class 360. Sod the memberships. Oof. Steady, steady. Yeah, if you did want to join as a membership, as a member, I was saying, I would, yeah, you can do so. There's a button somewhere on your YouTube. You can see the videos a day before everyone else, as a general rule of thumb. You can see them before everyone else. Usually it's a day, depending on time constraints, of course. Sorry, I'm just trying to take my hoodie off and it's not working. Getting a bit warm. It was that 360. Oof. Steady. Oh, hang on, it's off again now. Yes, so if you want to do that, you can see the videos, and obviously you can see people in the chat that stand out a little bit more. There's a couple of other benefits. We do have a couple of exclusive series, if you like, City Bus Manager on the go. When will the next drive with the 390 be streamed? That would happen at some point in the future. TJ donated £5 through Super Chat. You could also drive the 755 on the ATS Ely to Peterborough route. Of course, I've forgotten about that. I'm just gonna close my Facebook down there because I realise that's beeping in the background. Oh, hang on, there's a speed restriction here. Right, hang on. Right, let's try we'll reduce the speed. There we go. Boom. There we go. Look at that. That's right. So it's, yeah, you can do that. So I can leave it in 100% throttle. It's very kind of you as well, TJ. Very, very kind. You're very generous. There we go. So we'll slow down for the 60. Yes, cross-country. Their staff are incredible. I don't know if there's any cross-country... Right, hang on. Why are we slowing down to 70 and then not doing the rest? Come on. Yeah, every time I've travelled with cross country, they're so good. I love travelling with them. Maybe I don't actually like Voyagers as much as I think I do. Maybe I just love the staff. But yeah, they're a really nice bunch. Right, there we go. Right, in full power and sit at 60. Yeah, Magic Toad, do share your YouTube in the so that people can watch. Magic Toad sometimes does train sim videos, but mainly records real life trains at speed, trains at different places in the country. Dylan Ishmael, Abbey Line class 503 and a class 85. Oh, that sounds a bit before my time, Dylan, to be honest with you. See, a 503 to me is a Gemini that runs between Halifax and Huddersfield if we're bussing. Yes, I have been to Bournemouth, Goose. I have been to Bournemouth many a times riding on the yellow buses, which they've all gone now, haven't they, Bournemouth yellow buses? Oh, sad. Sad, sad, sad. Bournemouth won't look the same again. Ethan Hewitt says that he's a cross-country member of staff. What is it you do at cross-country, Ethan? Oh, hang on. Or obviously, if you don't want to say, then I completely appreciate that, if you don't want to broadcast it all over the internet. I mean, it's a bit late now, you've already said it, haven't you, sir? Right, back up to 100. Come on. Look at that. I mean, this thing is an absolute rocket, isn't it? Clash of Clans player also says, L, the place, do you know what, I'm glad I've been nice about cross-country stuff, the place is full of them. Ethan Hewitt donated another $1.99. Oh, Ethan, you're very generous tonight, very kind of you indeed. You must be on a bit of rest day working. What is it you do, Ethan? If you put back as little as possible, I'll probably fall off my chair laughing. Don't we all? Clash of Clans player, whereabouts are you from on the network? You don't have to tell me the specific place, but are you the 170 Brigade, the Voyager Brigade? Imran's a fan of the new. Oh, look at that thing going the other way. It still doesn't seem right, me seeing it. Like, it's like when the 185 was new. And we were driving that and we were seeing 185s come the other way. It just didn't feel right. It always feels a bit weird seeing the FLIRTs. What have we got here? We've got a class 66 that's been looped. I have to say, whoever made this scenario, very, very, very good indeed. Oh well, Ethan, if you are in the old management, then do Magic Toad. Yeah, do congratulate your staff. They're an absolute asset to your business. Lewis Cloud said, "I'd say this is the thing to learn in," but this is Joe. Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's frightful. Frightful whenever I try and do anything. Yeah, I do always have to say, I know that I said earlier I didn't like this train because I had to read the manual. And you can't just jump in and set off. But actually, now that I'm going, the fact I had to read the manual, it's all right. Yeah, I'm slowly getting used to it. It will frustrate you when you set off because you'll do something. Oh, hang on, what's happening? There we go. We nearly. What was that noise? Where was that coming from? Oof, we nearly missed the DSD there. Wow, a class 360. Oof, my lords. Yeah, can you tell I like 360s? I do like class 360s. Right, where were we now? Hang on, we're still... What's happening? Why are we... We've gone through a neutral section or something, is that why we're... Ooh, Bournemouth to Piccadilly shift tomorrow. Fantastic. Fantastic. I think I broke the train. You'd think so, wouldn't you? But, I mean, I don't know what the noises were and where it was coming from. And it was that sort of noise where it sounded like something had crashed. I really am hoping that nothing crashes and we manage to get to the end of the live stream without disaster striking. I mean, now I've said it. Mr. Bus Lad, I am a conductor on the trains. I don't give out who I work for. Some people have seen me out and about. But yes, I don't broadcast who I work for just because it's just not worth... It's better to keep it quiet, isn't it? But I do work in England. Yeah, there we go. A neutral section, you need to go into the off and then back into power, yes. You are technically meant to do that before you get to the neutral section. However, yeah, I never do. I always just blast through it. If you sat underneath the pantograph, it'll go with an hell of a bang. Yeah. Oh dear. Goose, I have worked a variety of trains over my years on the railway. I've worked a variety of trains, naming but not limited to class 68s, class 150s, class 142s. Yeah, I've been on a pacer and worked it. Oh, fantastic little things. I have worked 397s. I've worked 155s, 158s. Oh, hellfire things. 333s. Honestly, I've been about. Is it worth getting this train? I am going to leave that up to you, based on what you've seen today. I think the train is a pleasure to drive. I think it's a pleasure to drive. Lewis Clowes actually says, not with these, no bother being in full power when through neutral sections. The computer does it all. Wow. That is my sort of train. One where you don't have to worry about stuff like this. Although we are slowing down again, aren't we, with 0 amps. So there we go. Try again. There we go, back up. Joe Holland, good to see you live. That video of the car park simulator made my Friday. Never laughed so much. Keep up the great work. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Joe. Yeah, we'll definitely be coming back to that. Definitely be coming back to that. Right, okay, so we're coming into Chelmsford, which, if I remember, is an elevated station on a curve. Right, we're going to bob a bit of 50 braking in, because the brakes are less than useless. I mean, we may as well use Victoria sponges to try slow us down. Yeah, we'll just sit at the... I'll tell you what, we'll drop it to 35, because we're still a little bit away. Alex Turton, very, very kind. It's not flagged up on the screen yet, but it is very, very kind of you. I'm glad you love the stream. It is great to have you here. It's great to have you all here. 165 views presently. That is a fair amount of viewers. I'm thrilled. Has to be said, when something new comes out, it always does good for the viewership, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely. I love 158s as well, Goose. I absolutely love 158s. Beautiful DMUs. And you can probably not hear it because I'm just waffling over the top, but the bogie sort of rattle sound. You just say that, it's just nice, isn't it? It sort of gives you the feeling of movement. And I know you can look out the window, can't you? But thank you very much, Alex. As I say, it's very, very kind of you, my friend. I'm very, very well. How are you, Funny Galley? Right, here we come. Yeah, there we go. There's the corner station. Yeah, when you get below like 15, the traction motors make a different sound, don't they? Right, let's just not carry on with the door hanging off the platform. We'll just a bit of power. There we go. Is that 321 stopping? He is. I thought we were going straight through. Come on, stop. Right, there we go. Oh dear. Right, I wonder if the ASDO override thing does anything. Oh wow, that might actually do something. Have I just opened the doors at the other side? No, I haven't. That's fine. Ethan Hewitt says, Joe, if you're considering a new job, just ask. Oh wow, look at that. Did a live stream, landed a new job. Oh, it's always good to know people, isn't it, Hewitt? Ethan Hewitt. Sorry, be referring to me as Dobson now. Does this have announcements in the trailer? I personally, I didn't know if I had to run the program that came with the 185 in the background or something like that. I don't know. I put the PIS in and everything. I didn't know how to get it to work. ASDO override isn't operable, don't worry. Excellent. So I've not messed anything up. That'll do. Goose says I'm a 12 car. Excellent. Lady Katie Rose Louise donated £1 through Super Chat. Very kind of you. Thank you for that, Lady Katie Rose Louise. See, that's how you can tell I've not had a glass of wine, because I won't be able to say that otherwise. What route are we doing? We are just currently at Chelmsford on the Alan Thomson Sim enhanced version of London Liverpool Street to Ipswich. I'm assuming, given it says Phase 1, and perhaps you can confirm, deny, or pretend that you don't know, Mr. Clowes, that Phase 1 would indicate that you are, as a group, are looking at extending it to Norwich. Is that, should I fall off my chair in shock if that announcement is made later on? Obviously, if you can't say, please do say you can't say, but if you do say, I can't say, I think that's probably... there you go, Lewis Clowes says, there is an announcement plugin. I'll just call you Lewis. There's no need for the full name, is there? There's an announcement plugin to be opened before starting Train Sim Classic. There you go. So that's why it's not working, because I didn't do that. Yeah, here's the announcement. Here's the interior. That looks like a door you'd find on a flipping Jones's home, doesn't it? Like PVC door on the front of your house. Oh, it's walked through. It's all the way through. They're very retro-looking carpets as well, aren't they? Right, hang on. Shut them doors. Let's get going. Off with pop. Hold on, everybody. Well, hey, off we go. Oh, Goose, I'm sorry. It's always so hectic. The very hectic lifestyle. So apologies if I do miss your messages. I promise it's not malicious. Oh, hang on. Why won't these stop going down? There we go. Is there a... yeah, Mr. Clowes, perhaps you can tell me. Is the... You know when I've accepted this 60 business? Is the... Like, so obviously I've accepted that now. I've pressed it again. Like, there's no sort of indicator, is there, that pops up somewhere? Oh, hang on. Right, off we go. Up to 85. So there you go. Like, we're... And off we go. Oh, 317. Wow. Does this come with a... does this come with the ATS subscription? No, it doesn't. The ATS subscription, you'll get the route with the ATS subscription, providing you've got the dependencies. However, the train is £37.99, but if you do have your ATS subscription, excuse me, it's £29.99, so you'll save £8. So it's basically like saving a third off a year's ATS subscription. You can look at it like that. A third, a quarter, 8, 16, yeah, a quarter, there we go, not a third. My maths is appalling tonight, isn't it? Stratford, 24 miles. Just saying numbers now. Rhineworth Valley says, can you believe that the Tarvin map in 3 days' time will be 1 year old? Do you know what? Yeah, I can't believe we've been going a year. Feels like so much longer, so much longer. Right, once the speed is accepted, the Digispeedo stops flashing. Yes! Ah, right, okay. So if I move that to 90, that's going to flash. There we go, so that's flashing. So if I move it back to... Oh, hang on, no, wrong button. If I move it back to 85... Right, does that just carry on flashing then? I'll accept the speed, even though it's the speed we're doing. Right, I'm with you. I think. Oh, TJ, last time I saw a Class 317 it was being dragged for scrapping. Oh, that's not good. That's sad. That's really sad. Haribo Starmix, can we get Trains in World videos down South Devon and Cornwall? They only have the Cornwall route and it's garbage. I think I did a video on it a few years ago, or a year ago, or however long ago it was with the 150, and it was horrible. I hated every second of it. So maybe if they update it with better trains, yeah, the 150 sounded like a caravan. I'm with you. So after a few seconds have not been accepted, it will revert to the last accepted speed. Right, we're going to test this. It's not that I'm calling you a liar, but there we go. So we'll pop it up to 100. So that's now flashing. Bearing in mind we've accepted 85. Another FLIRT. Give him a wave, everybody. Hello. Right. Oh, Lewis. When you say a few seconds, is it a few more? You're joining us at a critical moment, David, to see if this changes to 85. Oh, it does! Oh, wow! I really shouldn't be so excited by that, but that is absolutely brilliant. Do you know what? There you go. It works. Do you know what? This is. It's a good train, people. It really is. I don't know if I'm going to sit here driving this up and down just because I don't have the sort of emotional connection to them. But it's nice to drive on Train Sim. It is nice to drive, it has to be said. And do you know what? The frame rates are pretty good that I'm getting in it. I know that I'm streaming as well. You could argue, yeah, Joe's the imbecile that decided to stream in 720p, which is never the best, is it? I'm sorry about that, everybody. That's my fault for being a moron. Oh, hang on. Right, tell you what, we'll just coast. I'll tell you what, we'll reduce that to 70. There we go. Accept the speed. Oh, every time you do that, if you reduce the speed, you nearly get thrown through the windscreen. Longest waiting time ever. I was sweating buckets. Were you a bit worried it wasn't going to work after you said that? And the thing is, if you hadn't have said it and it didn't work, I would have not known it was meant to do that. So, oh dear. Right, we're at a double yellow. No, it's not rubbish at all. It's not rubbish at all. This is a pleasure to drive. It really is. I'm having quite a nice little time here. Bus Guy Plays and Robert Garthwaite are both off now. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. I hope you have a fantastic evening. See, you forget it's Monday night. I did think it was a bit of an odd choice to release it today. Is today a special day or something? Monday seems an odd sort of time. This is the sort of thing you imagine to see on a Friday, for example. Manchu, what's his face? Armstrong Powerhouse always does it on Thursdays, don't they? Pretty much, if I'm not very much mistaken. Right, okie dokie. So we are slowing down. Oh, look at that. Magic Toad says it's a really nice drive. I'll admit. Magic Toad, a 745 convert there. See, it did say that this was a difficult scenario, so that might be why. We might be following something to Stratford. Let's have a look. So 17 miles would do that. Ah, that's why. No, hang on. 17 miles, 20 minutes. Maybe not. Let's not be hasty. Not a convert. mean, I think that's a red just round the corner, isn't it, there? So we'll just keep crawling along. Oh, hang on, that might be yellow. We'll just leave it at 30. We'll just crawl. Right, here we go. Right, we'll have a little bit of power. How's that? Right, we'll pop the old speed set on at 75. Stansted Airport isn't in this, as far as I'm aware, David. Hang on, where are we now? Ethan, another 199. Very kind of you, sir. There are driver positions going across country. I'd had a little look at those. I might just up sticks. Sod it all. I'm moving to Cambridge. Why am I laughing? Oh, Lord knows. Lord knows. Right, off we go. Let's go back up to 75. Mr. Buslad says, after Tarvin, it'd be cool if you could come back to the Yorkshire regions. It would be good. I think we're going to look at somewhere else in the country after Tarvin, because we have been in the north for quite a lot, haven't we? Right, hang on. Let's go back down again. Shouldn't be accelerating and braking so much, should I? Right, hang on. That's single yellow. And the next signal. They are quite close signal blocks down here, aren't they? Bus Guy Plays says, I'll join on the next live. Hopefully it'll be something with Omzi too. Well, never say never. We'll just crawl. I mean, we're going to be following something all the way into London, aren't we? Oh, Goose, you're desperate to get us down to Bournemouth, aren't you, on City Bus Manager? Don't you worry about it, Alex. Don't you worry about it. Anyone that wants to be a member, I'm very, very appreciative. I'd never hold it against someone if they were a member, because, of course, it's not always possible, is it? You know, and that's fine. So long as you guys just keep coming here and keep enjoying the content, that's all I'll ever ask. Anything else is a bonus. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll reduce this, because I think that in real life they would just reduce this and sort of... There we go. I think they drive more with the... Oh, wheel slip. Oh, dear. It's me accelerating too fast. There we go. Another whiplash claim going in. It is... it's not smooth. Are these... Yeah, that's another thing you might be able to say, Lewis, before you go. It's very kind of you to pop in, by the way. Are they as sort of firm and jerky in real life? You know, when it gets to 30, if you've got it in full power, does it jerk off the power like that? Or is that more of a simulation thing? Like if I reduce it now and full power, will it jerk? Or is it a bit smoother? You watch, he'll have gone. I've asked the question and he's disappeared. Oh, there goes the 321. I think that answers your question, CM Transport. You can drive the Class 321 on the Great Eastern Route. Or did you mean, can I personally drive it? Right, there we go. Bob himself back up to 70. Jake McConaughey's off. Cheers for joining us, Jake. Have a great night, my friend. Lewis says, I genuinely couldn't tell you. One of our other devs drives these, but I don't. Right, okie dokie. That is absolutely fine. So they might be, they might not be. Yeah, Kevin 26. I think the speed set is only to be used to hold the speed and not to change the speed. Well, that does make sense. At least with Joe driving, the train is on time. Absolutely. Oh yeah, we can't cope with any slow driving. Right, off we go again. Right, we've got a few greens now, so we'll head up to 90. Rocket's just hopped in. Welcome, Rocket. What do I think of it? Do you know what? pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. It's for those of you joining, £37.99, which is expensive. There's no getting around that. There's no point dressing it up. It is expensive, £37.99. But if you do have your Alan Thomson Sim subscription, I wish they'd have changed the name so that it was more, you know, Alan Thomson, Armstrong Powerhouse, this is far too similar, aren't they? Yeah, Alan Thomson Sim subscription, it brings it down to £29.99, of which you can get the route through that as well. So yeah, £29.99 or £37.99 for this train. And do you know what? It's a good drive. It's a good drive. Yeah, thanks so much anyway, Lewis. I don't know if you've gone or if you are going, or but yeah, thank you so much for your knowledge. It's been absolutely brilliant to have you in the stream, and I look forward to your upcoming projects, which I have a little inkling of. But yeah, there's a lot to look forward to from Alan Thomson Sim. Yeah. Yeah, that is the thing, Panzer Falcon. With the subscription, if you get the subscription for the route, which you can only get if you have a subscription, along with the train, you are looking at £62.98 if you don't already have a subscription. Obviously, if you already have a subscription, you've not got that massive outlay. I don't know if they do pay in 3 with Klarna, because it is getting to that sort of expense where it's like, whoa. But yes, yeah, if you're paying out right now, £62.98. It's a lot of money, there's no getting around that, but if you have a connection to this area, you're going to want to pay it, aren't you? I mean, it's one of them. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. If you want to buy it, then buy it. It's one of those. Yeah, it's one of them. Imran's a fan of the CX-58 Pulsar 2s that are in West Yorkshire. Of course, the Northwestern Wales Pulsars are all over there now, I always forget. Ah, you see, there you go, LRV Productions. I'd purchase this if it was a 331. You see, that's it. It's, I mean, Magic Toad summed it up earlier. You're going to happily purchase this. Oh, hang on, we've gone through the neutral section again. There we go. Yeah, if you love these trains and you're from the local area, you're going to happily purchase it for £29.99. Whereas would someone from Braintree, for example, want to spend £29.99 on a... would you want to spend £29.99 on a 331? The grey colour looks weird. Yeah, a lot of new cabs are very much... they're very sort of grey and washed out, a neutral tone. I think that's so that if they need to move them about, they can do, and it doesn't look too... Oh, what's this coming the other way? Is this an 86? Or maybe an 87? An 86, wow. Oh, it's a Freightliner 86, I forget they've still got them. Romford, excellent, excellent, excellent. I will never not chortle at Braintree. Yeah, it's a funny sounding place, isn't it? London Overground liveried 317 on the left there. Dan M says, you've been watching me since 2016. Oh, it's been a while, hasn't it? We've been going for ages. I know I had a little hiatus on the channel. Unfortunately, outside life gets in the way, doesn't it? Magic Toad says, it is a good drive, yes, but I've just done a cold start and used maybe 4 of the advertised features. Other than people's connections to the train, I just can't get behind it. That is a thing. It's so expensive because it's got a lot of features, but as I mentioned earlier, do you necessarily need all those features? Are you going to use them, or is it more of a novelty? This is where you've got to. This is where I play devil's advocate with it. It's why I can't say, "Oh my God, yeah, it's definitely worth it." I mean, I'm currently 7.5 miles, just less than 7.5 miles, out of Stratford. So we've been going. When did we set off? 9:47. We've been going nearly an hour, or we've been streaming an hour and 5 minutes. We've been going nearly an hour on this particular train. And I haven't used an awful lot of the functionality. I probably wouldn't. I'm more of a just jump in, off we go, you know, sort of person. It's one of them. Yeah, I would love to see if ATS released a 195 or a 331 with this level of functionality, I'd be there. I'd be buying it. I'd be doing cartwheels around the room. I don't like 195s. 331s, alright, they're passable. 195s, I don't like them. Not struck on them, just personally. But yeah, it's one of them. If they release that with this level of fidelity, yeah, I'd be there. Absolutely would be there. Goose, if I worked at cross country, what routes would I want to do? I think if I'd rather be a train manager than a senior conductor, so I'd rather do the likes of the Voyager runs versus the 170 runs. I think I'd like to be based out of Leeds if I worked for cross country, because you could go all the way up to Edinburgh and then go all the way down to Birmingham. You know, it's a really, really long route, isn't it? The Magic Toad prefers the 195s to 331s. Yeah, but that's because they're on your local route, aren't they? A 195 is more useful for Train Simulator, I shall grant you that, yes. I think a 331 at the moment, all you could do would be Manchester Piccadilly to Hazel Grove and Leeds to Doncaster. Oh, you could do the Chatmoss, couldn't you, as well? You could do that as well. Lady Katie Rose Louise, £2, very, very kind of you. Loving the stream so far, that's very, very nice of you. Do you know what? I'm loving the stream too. I'm having a whale of a time. I'm glad I did it. Me and Magic Toad were umming and ahhing, shall we not? But yeah, really glad that we've done it now. Oh, tell me about it, that parking game. Oh, funny, absolutely brilliant. Oh wow, some sort of depot on the right hand side. I have just dropped my phone on the floor. Sorry, I was keeping it on the bed behind me and I've just completely missed the bed and thrown my phone across the room. Yes, depot over there, lovely. Got a 317 by the look of things on the depot. So is this near Ilford? Ilford's the bit where the thing comes over the top. Right, here we go. 745 only has one route. Right, so the 745, they're what replaced the 90s, aren't they? Oh, do you mean there's only one route in Train Sim? Do 745s not run round to like Southend? I don't really know much about this anymore. We heard the bang of your phone. Oh, there we go. We must have passed Ilford now. There we go. So the slow lines run up and over the top. I believe that some sort of depot is in fact a depot. Oh, there's no flies on you as the Panzer Falcon. It's Ilford Depot, isn't it? Oh look, there's one over there. Ah, they also do Stansted Express. Right, I'm with you. Exactly, Mosher lad. I should not have my phone on whilst driving. That's very, very naughty of Joe. Slap on the wrist. Southend is Aventuras. Of course, they have got a massive Aventura fleet. I mean, it would be great to see an Aventura, wouldn't it? For Train Sim Classic. I don't know if Alan Thomson Sim planned to do that or if the 745 is sort of a one-off. Along with the 755, of course. Yeah, I think that AWS's malfunctioning got a clear bell, but the sunflower was still showing. Do you know what? I hadn't noticed that at all. Should we accelerate? Let's go back up to 90. We've got a green, haven't we? I'm sure that signal was just at red until I went through that green. Alright, here we go. The windscreen washer works. Hang on, that's... Oh no, the reds... Obviously these must be bi-directional lines here. How do you get the windscreen washer to work? How do you do that then? Oh, hang on. Oh, where are we? Right, we'll slow down. That'll do. Has it got a two-tone horn? It does. Which you can hear from outside. Right, so if that was a double yellow, that means that we can go into Stratford now. That'll do. Half a mile away. What station's this then? Maryland. Oh yeah, very, very close to Stratford indeed there. Oh, hang on. Right, where's the AWS button? The yellow one. Is that it? There was no horn sign. You are absolutely right, Goose. Ben Taylor says, "Oh my God, the horn sounds so bad." Is that not what the... I mean, like I say, I don't know what the horns sound like on these things. Is that not what the horn sounds like? I don't know. I mean, it sounds a little bit throaty. David, in capital letters, my ears. Oh, sorry, David. Right, why are we not stopping? We're in full service. Come on. I think that the brakes in full service would be better. Again, I don't really know, but I wouldn't imagine you'd have to have full service on to actually stop the train. Right, here we go. Right, there we go. Stratford, everybody. I realise I'm quite far down there. I'm probably overshot ever so slightly. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Now this actually, yeah, we are on the platform all the way down. Excellent. Right, that'll do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save that here now. That's because the route that comes, or the route, there's I did the class 90 scenario that comes with it, and it crashed when we got just outside. I think I was doing 6 miles an hour into London Liverpool Street, slowing down to stop, and yeah, crashed. I was so gutted. I was absolutely gutted. So I thought we'd just save that now, just in case. Although let's face it, on the way into Liverpool Street, if it does crash, we'll probably just start the next scenario, won't we? Panzer Falcon, I just got a midstream advert. Oh yeah, they do crop up from time to time. They do crop up from time to time. It's how you keep Joe in food. The 745 and 755 horns, according to Rick Simulations, sound like that, and low horn sounds a bit quiet from the person who does permanent way on the Great Eastern Main Line. Oh right, okay, so they do sound like that, right. Just don't go into free camera around the area. Right, okay, have you had issues with it as well, Kiane's photography? The boss asked why you overshot, just say the line was slippery. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, hang on, sorry, yep. I forget there's no guard on these things, is there? Right, off we go. Full steam ahead, come on. Right, no looking outside the train. Oh, hang on, we're wheel slipping. Go into free cam. Oh, you just want the sim to crash, don't you, Goose? What do you think of the train? Yeah, I think it's a nice drive, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's worth the money. I agree, if you're using all the functionality, they really have put so much effort into this. They have, and you can tell. It's a great product. I personally don't think it's worth the money for me, just because I won't get enough use out of this thing to warrant spending that amount of money. If you're going to be driving up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down on this thing all day long, it is really, really good. I just wish that they put the 185. I wish they'd redo the 185. I find that the 185 could benefit from a little bit of an overhaul, a bit of an update. The sounds could just be improved a little bit. The physics, it's a little bit quick for my liking. You know, it'd be great if they added like functionality like in this to the 185, where, for instance, you could nip into the TMS, which on the 185's over here. But you know, you can nip into the TMS, shut an engine down, put it in eco mode, something like that. I think that would be really, really good. Oh, 360 Hellfire. TJ donated £5, very kind of you, TJ. Back in the early 200s. Do you mean 2000s, love? The early 200s, I don't think this railway were here. When it was Anglian Railways, there was a Norwich to Basingstoke service. Wow, that's an hell of a way, isn't it? Which way did that go then? Did it go down to... well, I guess it could go across to Peterborough? No, hang on. No. Do you know what? I'm genuinely not sure what route that would take. That is a fascinating... Did it go around the North London line, for example? Right, let's bring that down to 40. Lovely. Casdo would be a great addition. It really would, yeah, to the 185. How are you doing this evening, Volkvang? I am very, very well. How are you? How are you? If I accelerate now... Ah, look at that. It's going to hold it at 40. We're racing this this London Transport for London Elizabeth Line thing. I mean, it's going to Liverpool Street, isn't it? Does anybody know? Is it at Stratford where it becomes part of the Elizabeth Line with the Aventras now? Oh, hang on. Are we whizzing up to a red? Have I been ignoring that? Oh no, hang on. That's fine. Back on greens. Look at that. It's a good-looking train, isn't it? Which route is this? This is I'm with you, North London line from Stratford. This is the London Liverpool Street to Ipswich enhanced Great Eastern Main Line from Alan Thomson Sim. Alright, hang on, so if we accelerate there... Oh, there we go. Down to 30. It does sort of... I can understand... Ah, CP trains. You pass the portal for the Lizzie line just after Stratford. I see. Yeah, I can understand sort of the method and the madness with the multiple unit business, but it does strike me as sort of these units don't feel premium. They don't feel quality, do they? When you think, if you were going from Norwich to London Liverpool Street before, you'd be sat on a Mark III, you'd have a Class 90, you'd be whizzing along. To be replaced with this, it just doesn't feel like a sort of like-for-like swap, does it, to be honest with you? I think it's against the rulebook to use the speed set to slow down. That is interesting. That is interesting to know. But yeah, it doesn't feel... thank you for that. I'll have to do some reading. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a swap, does it? Like if they replace them with, for instance, I don't know, what else did they replace Mark IIIs with? Hitachi 802s, for example. Say they put a load of 800s, or 801s even, on here. That would sort of feel like an eye for an eye. Like some sort of Hitachi high-speed set. The fact that it's just a standard multiple unit, this doesn't feel like an intercity unit, does it? Wow, look, coming into Liverpool Street, that is very, very pretty. Yeah, it has to be said, I would prefer... I have also noticed Lady Katie Rose Louise, you've joined Joy Plus. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I hope you enjoy your benefits that come with. Yeah, Liverpool Street is gorgeous. Look at that. Massive. Do not go in the free cam. Do not go in the free cam. Do not go in the free cam. Oh, dearie me. Right, let's actually work on stopping the damn thing. There we go. Plodding up. He's brave getting that close. Good lord. Right, here we go. Stop, stop, stop. Right. Right, okie dokie everybody. I am going to have a little break now. And we shall be back in a little bit with more of this. Don't go anywhere everybody. I'm just going to get a drink, go for a wee, and we will continue the return journey. See you in a bit everybody. Rightio, well, we are back. Hopefully everything's going to continue working. We shall see, of course. Yeah, we're driving the other scenario now where it will be 10 o'clock at night, so we'll actually see how this this particular unit performs in the dark. Yes. Oh, dear me. Yeah, of course, we always need a loo break so that we're concentrating. Rightio, good evening. You've actually been waiting that long. It's gone dark. Set up the cabin systems before opening the doors to allow passengers to alight and board. Excellent. Right, okay. Tell you what, I'll even... Right, get that on. Right, here we go. Okay. Right, what's my driver number? Oh, get that done. 608
TPWS
20.
AWS operation.
Lovely. Yeah, log in. Set the parking brake off. Lovely, that'll do. Right, ping the doors open. Have we got a signal? No, we haven't. Right, okie dokie. So we're going to go onto the PIS system. Where are we going? So we are going to be 1 Papa 70, 1 Papa 70. The 2200. Hang on, the 2200 Norwich out of Liverpool. I don't think you are. No. Right, so it's 2200 there, but with the 2230. Right, confirm the head code. And then what we'll do is we'll do this correctly this time. There we go. 1 Papa 70. What signal are we at? Signal Lima 31. Hopefully that'll work. Might be 031, is it? Right, there we go. Hang on. 031. There we go. That's the one. Wow, so it actually has Stratford, Chelmsford, Colchester, Manningtree, Ipswich and Stowmarket. I seem to recall back in the day that they had different stops depending which service it was that you used. You know, different stops on different services, whereas these seem to do all of them now. Is it because they can accelerate faster? Seems like the same with the Edinburgh to Glasgow services. Now they're 387s, 385s. They do more stops than the 170s used to. Imran says, it's safe to say I have now bought this. I can't wait to take it for a spin. I hope you enjoy it, Imran. I really do hope you enjoy it. East London Bus Guy, I'm very, very well. How are you? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Gallifreyan Wren, are blankets provided or do we bring our own? I'm really sorry. I think you have to provide your own, my friend. Oh, we're in first class, though. First class seems to be at the front of the unit again. Is it one of them where it just sort of turns up either which way round? Right, so what we need to do is we also need to press H to dim the lights. There we go. So we dim the headlights at night. Obviously that's the brightness. We must dim them so we don't blind other drivers. Oscar's bus spotting. My bus is really, really well. Thank you very much. It's doing well. Oh, it's coming round to MOT season, isn't it? That's frightening. Magic Toad said the hazard lights on the non-platform side don't illuminate. I wonder if that's a feature of the thing. 66780 doing really, really well. Yeah, it's a joy. We need to get the 60820 sorry back on the road, don't we? I keep saying that. Right, we are due out now, pretty much. Due to start closing those doors soon. Let's have that signal, shall we? Just sort of anytime soon, anytime now, that would be marvellous. Hey, there we go, right. Let's get the doors shut. And I say that even though it's not finished counting because we close the doors 30 seconds prior to departure, don't we? There we go. Right, so get ready, everybody. Oh, hang on, I need to do this. 15 mile an hour. We'll accept the speed. Take the DRA off. Also, Sean Harris, welcome to Joe Plus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Goose says, can you blow the horn to wake me up? Oh, I can't, Goose. It's 10:30 at night. People will be sleeping now. Simon Lucas, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, Simon. How are you? How are you? Have you checked the Merseyrail pack from backdated Trensim yet? I haven't. No, I was not aware of anything that backdated Trensim had done. I was just saying that earlier. I was not aware that they'd been busy. Right, are we? There we go. You can see it. We're about to set off. Rightio. Full steam ahead, back towards Ipswich. So by that logic, oh, what's happened to the lighting? By that logic, we're halfway through the stream. There's another set coming in there. That must, if it's on those lines, have come from Stansted Airport. Right, so very, very dark in here. I don't know if I press I. That, of course, closes the doors. It's not for instrument lights, is it? And I guess all this stuff lights up, doesn't it? So we don't actually need to do that. One thing I have noticed, if you turn the cab light on, this doesn't light up. That's really bizarre. I'm hoping that's a bug that they're going to fix, but like the light, look, the lights are on, but it's just dark. You know, that's just weird. Very, very sort of, look, there's, oh, hang on. It's just, look, that's sort of, I'd have thought they'd have sort of got that, even though, you know, because there's an arrows at night, that's weird. Why doesn't all the cab light up? But this bit does, but then the rest of it doesn't. It's just odd. I mean, you're not telling me that they're like that in real life, surely. That's one thing that I have looked at this and thought that's quite poor, personally. For the cost of the product, it's mood lighting, yeah. You know, it's one of them. It's a shame there's like no sort of dimmer as well on this, just to sort of, it's a bit harsh on the eyes, isn't it? I wonder if there's a dimmer in real life. Don't know. We'll have a look. We've got a dimmer. I wonder what that key's for. Oh, there is actually, maybe the key in for conductor door operation. Desk lights. Yeah, have we got, oh, driver to cab telephone. Microphone announcements. What's that? Another bell. Yeah, have we got some sort of dimmer? I haven't read the manual. You can tell I've not read the manual. Never mind. We'll carry on. See, this is when we need Lewis Clouds to be here to tell us all about it. Yeah, you can't really call that a light at all, can you? That's why I sort of feel that this not lighting up at all is a bug more than anything else. Because you're not telling me that this will all light up and that won't. And that none of this ceiling will light up. I'd have thought they'd have tested that and sort of worked that out prior to release. It doesn't sort of scream premium, you know what I mean? It's the rest of the train is absolutely fantastic. It really is. That just sort of lets it down, especially like if that was a bug that you tested and you thought, oh right, well we've agreed to release it and we don't actually know if we can fix it in time. Why include a nighttime scenario where that's going to highlight it? It just seems like it's almost like I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that's similar, and I was hoping that my brain would have engaged gear a lot quicker. Assuming it would be on the TMS, maybe you'd imagine so. You don't want to sort of sit playing, fiddling with the TMS while we're driving along. What's that? That's lighting. Train lighting full. Off. Reduced. Oh, right. So if we go in here. Oh, look. Oh, DSD. So you can actually dim the lights in the train. Should we dim the lights because it's night? Oh, no, that's far too dim. Look at that. Much better. Right, let's actually get to 70 because, you know, we're going very slow now. Can we just go on dark screen? We'll dark screen that. There we go. Don't want to see that. Yeah, it might have been a little bit of an oversight. Do you have the AP Class 321? I do. You should have seen that whizzing about East London bus sky. There's you'll see the Class 321s on this. So maybe they rushed it out since a lot of people have been wanting it for a while. A lot of people have been wanting it. It has to be said. It will be interesting to see what the uptake is like. Because again, the uproar mainly does seem to be about the price. It's yeah, there's no getting away from the fact it is an expensive add-on. But then again, it is an add-on of good quality. So you know, it's just one of them. The better the add-on, the more heftier the price tag it's going to carry. That's just sadly the nature of everything, isn't it? I do like that bogey rattling sound. That's it's brilliant. It reminds me of the Class 68s and the Mark 5s. They had that sort of rattle sound from the bogies. Well, I don't think the Class 68s did, but the Mark 5s definitely did. Avid Train Spotting says, I wonder if a Class 777 will ever release. Well, there wouldn't be an awful lot of point in it at the moment, would there? Because I think the only place you could actually drive it would be on between like Hunts Cross and and Liverpool South Parkway on that tiny little section of third rail. Right, hang on. We'll just a bit of acceleration at Stratford. Come on, a little bit. There we go. Stopped a little bit short. I like how clearly lots of people. There we go. Right, stop, stop, stop. Come on, stop. Right, there we go. Right, if we nip outside, how many train drivers do you reckon have forgotten to stop at Romford? If we... Oh, you could see it when the headlights were on it, but there's a question mark and Romford there. I reckon so many have gone sailing through Romford. See, this says that the back carriages aren't on the platform, but they are. Oh, there you go. There's your Armstrong Powerhouse Class 321. Ugh. Yeah, I'd quite enjoy a little Merseyrail network. I'm surprised that they haven't done Merseyrail for the whatchamacallit, for Trains in World. That strikes me as a sort of Trains in World with the Stadler. It's that sort of little route, isn't it? That you imagine, like with the London Overground line and the Aventura. That is absolutely fantastic. I do enjoy that. East London Bus Guy, do you prefer a locomotive and coaches or a multiple unit? It depends on the loco and coaches and the multiple unit. I was never struck on the Mark 5s. I never particularly cared for the Mark 5s. Having said that, the Mark 4s, wow, I love the Mark 4s. I think they're fantastic. Right, off we go. Mark 4s and a 91. Oh! Brilliant stuff. You know, 185s, 331, not 331s for goodness sake. What was I going to say? Not 331s. Why can't I think of a single electric multiple unit? 390s, 350s, 360s, 380s. You know, they're all absolutely brilliant multiple units. So it depends on what it is. It really does depend on what it is. Rumours of them not having a licence. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? With like Trains in World, there's a lot of licensing 'cause it's all above board and that. I don't get why they don't just do it and have like a free branding patch to go with it. Because Train Sim Classic, like the Settle to Carlisle line, that came with the Northern Rail 158 originally, didn't it? And it was never sort of 333 Goose. Yeah, as well. I like a 333. Sluggish as anything. 395 or 397. Oof, has to be a 395. They can do 140 mile an hour. 225 set or an 801. Oh, I think you know the answer to that, TJ. It has to be a 225 set every day of the week. This route does actually look really good at night, doesn't it? As well, with the with all the lighting, it does look good. That still is a disappointment. But apart from that, that's the only thing that I have actually looked at this train and thought, that's terrible. The rest of it, I really am impressed with it. To say that I don't know anything about it, I could quite happily sit and drive this, actually. Yeah, Magic Toad, get making some scenarios, love. Bunkering down, we're in for the long run on this thing. Oh, hang on, I've done that way, I've gone through a neutral section. Power off, power back on, there we go. Eh, dearie me. Nathan Lowe says he loves the Azuma better than the Intercity 225. Oh, controversial, Nathan. That's like me saying I love a Voyager. I would much rather have gone on a Voyager from Leeds to Birmingham than an HST. Oh my God, Joe, how can you say such a thing? Oh, shocking, shocking. 350 or 450? Ooh, difficult one that, isn't it? 350 probably. 350. Avid Train Spotting says, currently going through hell trying to manually texture a Northern 170 for some game. What game? Or are you not telling us, Avid Train Spotting? Is it a secret? Yeah, I agree, TJ. The, 745. Why are the bogies all lit up? Is that my lights that are doing that? Yeah, let's have a look outside. Seems to be... Why the... No, it's me imagining it, isn't it? I was going to say why the bogies all lit up, but they're not. Yeah, Ilford Depot. Again. Oh, Ethan Hewitt's back. Hello, Ethan. Yeah, the livery on the 225's Intercity sort of... LNER's take on Intercity is absolutely lovely. Really, really nice indeed. And it suits them, doesn't it? Imran says he's off to Skegness, in 2 weeks on Friday. Fingers crossed for a 91 down to Grantham and a 158 to Skegness. Oh, Imran, don't. That'll be absolutely fantastic. Avid Train Spotting won't be telling because it's something you don't like. I see. Well, if it's something I don't like, I shall ask no further questions, Your Honour. Bus Guy Plays has had a lie down. Welcome back, Bus Guy Plays. 3. Oh, we've got a 315 over there. We're on the express line though, aren't we? Do you remember back in the day? Many of you won't. A lot of you are probably too young to be honest with you. But there used to be for Microsoft Train Simulator the Great Eastern Main Line, and it used to have all the way down to Clacton, Southend. It used to have all around Harwich, Parkston Quay, Harwich Town. There was so much going off. Ethan Hewitt, very, very kind of you, my friend. You've been very generous this evening. So it's very nice indeed. Thank you for supporting me on my mission to drive this 745. Yeah, it had so many routes, like variants of the branches. It had all the little branch lines on it. It's a shame that we don't have something like that now, isn't it? Where you can drive around to like Southminster and places like that. I'm saying Southminster, is that? That sounds right, doesn't it? What have we got coming the other way? Another 321. Give him a wave. It doesn't feel like it's putting a lot of effort in this train, does it? Like, it's just effortless. It really, really is effortless. I am aware of people asking for NIMBY rails. I have no plans to go back to that this time. That's not to say it won't change at some point in the future, but at this moment in time I have no plans to go back to NIMBY rails. The same for Roblox. I feel like we've done Roblox about as much as we can. It's one of those. This channel's always about simulation, pretty much, with the odd bits of times when it's not about simulation. It's nice to try new things. Right, let's get a bit of braking. But yeah, we do like to focus our efforts on this. Oh, hang on, it's gone to green. Okie dokie, right, back up to full power. Something must have turned off. Last train TJ went on was a Greater Anglia 755, which is like this, but with a diesel engine involved. Remember when you made a 4 hours and 20-minute route City Bus Manager? Yes, it was a while ago. That wasn't... Actually, no, it wasn't that long ago. Why can't I find the Class 745 in Train Simulator? What map are the scenarios in again? It should be the Great Eastern Line. There's one scenario for the Great Eastern Main Line, and then there's one for the Great Eastern Main Line upgrade, which Armstrong Powerhouse, I nearly said it again, Alan Thomson Sim did. There's a link to both of those in the description of the live stream if you want to check out where you get the route from. East London bus guy says he's only been on a 745 once. That was around 2 weeks ago. I prefer the 379s every day of the week. The cafe bar was closed, the toilets stank very strongly of cheese, and the seats were uncomfortable. I don't know what the seats are like on these. Like I said, I've never been on one. Are they better than the likes of the 195s? They're quite firm, aren't they? Avid train spotting. If Dovetail has licenses for LNER, why can't they extend the East Coast Mainline route up to Scotland? I have to say, I was a little bit disappointed with the Trains in World 4 route. Peterborough to Doncaster. It's a good length of route, it has to be said. That is something we don't normally see from Dovetail games. It is a really good length of route, but it's quite boring, I find. I find that that's one of the most boring main lines, or boring sections of main line in the country, other than York to North Allerton. That is a very tedious section of line as well. But I think that because we've already got the 700, why didn't they do London to Peterborough? That would have been so much better. I do sort of find that particular section of route is quite dull. Just personally, you know, if that's your local bidder line, you probably love it. But yeah, I do find it quite dull. TJ says, if the seats are like the 755, they're quite comfortable. Oh, well, there you go. Maybe they are. I mean, to be fair, they do look nice enough. I mean, a lot of modern units, the seats are quite uncomfortable anyway, but there does look to be a bit of padding in there, look. You're laughing. Alright, here we go. Racing along. The seats are better than the 195s, but hey, at least the 745s don't have ironing boards. Ah, I see. Yeah, so they do have more comfortable chairs than the Northern stock. Bus Guy Plays, what's your favourite game on Steam? Oh, that is a difficult one, Bus Guy Plays. That is very difficult. I guess it depends what I'm in the mood for, really. I think my most played game of all time is Transport Fever. Definitely Transport Fever if you're including 1 and 2 together, but if... yeah, Transport Fever 1 is my most played game of all time. You can actually undim the lights, look, there you go. Nathan Lowe says, went to Newark Northgate 2 times for train spotting. I imagine it's quite good. There'll be some hellfire fast things going through there, won't there, Newark? Lucas Transport, it's going really, really well, thank you. How are you, Luca? Owen G, hiya, welcome to the channel. Says, loves my videos. Oh, that's very, very kind of you. Thank you for that. And I love having you here. Train Sim World or Train Sim Classic? Oof, Train Sim Classic, definitely. Definitely, much better. Oh, hang on, there we go. Right, let's, that's lovely. Oh, Magic Toad's back with us, lovely. Yes, Planet Coaster is a really, really good little game. It's good, that, isn't it? Flying through, is this Shenfield? Not to be confused with Sheffield. No, the sign's dark. Yes, it is. Oh, there's a freight train going the other way. Alex Turton donated 79p through the super chat. Thank you so much, Alex. Very kind of you, my friend. Acton Bridge is hands down the best place for spotting according to Railway Realm. We'll have to do that, Magic Toad. We'll have to go down to Acton Bridge and see some fast things. I've never done that for spotting. Hang on, what's happening? Why are we not accelerating? There we go. YouTube person Squirrel was born there. Ah, I'm with you. What, at Shenfield? Or Acton Bridge? Simon Lucas says, when's the next B Network series for members? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Goose. It is every Saturday. Every Saturday we do the Joe Plus exclusive series. Yes, you do still need to put that train spotting video out, Magic Toad. Magic Toad and myself went for a little jaunt down the West Coast Mainline. We were down to Rugeley-Trent Valley and places like that, where Magic Toad was doing some filming. I did a bit of photography, and because I'm useless, haven't actually uploaded those photos yet. No, I have! Oh, I have! Yeah, Flickr. Search for my name, Joe Dobson, 66757, I think is my name on there. You'll see my Pendolino and 350 shots. Yes, I did do it. Ha ha ha. It's my Berlin photos I've not managed to do yet. Nope. Gallifreyan Ren, thanks. Time for me to step off the train. Don't bother slowing down, I'll see myself out. Thanks so much for joining us. It's been great to have you with us, Gallifreyan Ren. Have an absolutely fantastic night, and yeah, I'll hopefully catch up with you on another video at some point. Have a great night, love. Mega Gamer, car park game soon. I loved the laughter. Yeah, that'll be Friday, I think. We'll come back to that. We're definitely gonna. Oh, hang on. Definitely gonna come back to the car park game because it was good fun. Oh, hang on. Opinions on the Class 455? I don't really have a lot of opinions on it, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a flipping workhorse, isn't it? Alexander Elliott's with us. Good evening, sir. How are you? Just a quick drop in before bed to say hi. Are you working tomorrow? Isn't it an early morning for you? Not watched the car parking video yet. Should I watch it? Oh, TJ, do you know what? I hurt. It laughed that much. It laughed. I laughed that much. It was funny. It was so funny. I won't spoil it for you, but it honestly, I had to have a minute. I think I'm about to go racing through a red signal. Is that a red signal for the other line? I really, really hope it is. Oh yeah, there we go. Right, bit of yellow. Right, well, too busy chatting and not paying attention. Kind of sounds like a 395 when slowing down. Yeah, I agree with you there. Harry Witterick, is it good? It's yeah, it's really good. I'm still not convinced whether if I wasn't YouTubing, I would pay $37.99 for it. There is a hell of a lot of detail. It is well, it's not arguably. It is the most detailed UK train we've ever seen for Train Simulator. My point is, do you need it? You know, do you need all the detail? Do you need to be able to go into the TMS and change all these features? Or would you be, you know, could you quite happily enjoy this product without that and a lower price? That's the only thing that I think people are going to sort of, you know, it's novel. It is novel to be able to go in and fiddle about with all this stuff. But when it actually comes to driving it, are you going to need it? No, is the answer to that. I mean, I have not used any of that functionality in the TMS, and I've managed to drive to London and back. You know, it's one of them. That said, it's not a bad train. I don't want you to think I think it's terrible, because it's not. It's brilliant. For £38 you can get a very nice bottle of wine. Hell's bells, you can get a few for 38 quid. Is it 37 off? £37 for the FLIRT and the route, or just the FLIRT? No, just the FLIRT is £37. If you get the hang on, right, I've got all my pricing worked out. So the route, if you're getting just the normal Great Eastern Main Line, it's £14.99. That's for the non-enhanced one. This is an enhanced route, which you can only get if you're a subscriber of the ATS website, which is £32.99 for the year. Now that does come with a range of other things, so it's not just this route. There's plenty of subscription content, scenarios and things that you can also get, so it's worth doing. The FLIRT is £37.99, but £29.99 if you're a subscriber. God, my head hurts with all this maths. So yeah, if you aren't a subscriber and you want to subscribe and buy the FLIRT, it will cost you £62.98. David, yeah, there should be a light and a heavy version. I get that, but I don't think it would be in their business interest to do that, purely because I think the majority of people will buy the light. I think they have already done the work, haven't they, to make it high fidelity. So they may as well just... Yeah, Magic Toad, it's hard to compare to a study-level aircraft. If you had to isolate something other than the safety systems, does it work? I couldn't get the ASDO to deactivate doors. That's obviously Magic Toad's experience, not my own. I haven't fiddled about with that. I just want the tick on the scenario, to tell you the truth. Asia, hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Imran says the ATS subscription is worth it, to be fair, and I have to say I have downloaded a lot of the subscription content off the ATS website. 360! Wow. Yeah, I've downloaded a lot of subscription content. And I'm very, very fortunate. I do have a... because I was helping with the 185 when that was being produced. So they've very kindly given me a free subscription to it. So, you know, for me, it works out alright. But if you're having to fork that out, I can understand it. It's like, whoa, so much money in one go. 3:20 train from Sheffield to the airport for the early shift. Good lord. Oh, that's far too early. Right, here we go. So, into Chelmsford. Yeah, you see, that's it. If it was a DMU, would you be able to isolate an engine? Which we can't do on a 185 currently. Would it change the performance if you did? We can't compare. Exactly. So the high fidelity aircraft, flight sim's just another ball game altogether, isn't it? Yeah, I agree with you, Harry Witterick. I absolutely agree with you, my friend. I think the work they have put into the train warrants the price. I'm an ATS sub, and like you say, there is plenty of content to download. So yeah, it's not like it's just the initial price. You look at it and think, whoa, that is a lot of money. But yeah, I mean, TJ says £33 isn't bad for a year's subscription. It's only £2.75 a month. See, that's it. So if you're going to get your value for money out of it, then it's, yeah. I mean, even so, £29.99 is still a lot for a train. There's no getting away from that. But like I mentioned earlier, if you paid 13 quid for the standard train, only to then pay 15 quid for a Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement pack, that's 28 quid. This is 30. You know what I mean? So, and you won't need an enhancement pack for this, so... The only thing I can't do is get the damn thing to stop. Oh, Alexander Elliott has become a member. Welcome to the channel, my friend. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy being here. Come on, stop! Yeah, the braking... I think the braking is realistic. And the reason I say that is because it's so spongy and ridiculously hard to get the damn thing to stop. It can only be based on a true braking physic. Nobody can come up with brakes as shocking as that without having to base them on real. Avid train spotting, are you aware of the people who leak stuff? I tend to not get involved with stuff like that because it's a slippery slope to a virus on your computer, and that's not, oh, Joe's been having a lot of trouble and had to reinstall Windows a hell of a lot recently. Yeah, that's not the reason. Goose, it's at the end of the live stream. Can you spawn somewhere close to Bournemouth in one of your train add-ons? Oh, we will drive in Bournemouth at some point, Goose, but it won't be tonight. It won't be tonight, unfortunately. David has honestly never heard me swear. Believe you me, it happens every now and then, but yeah, I try not to on the channel. I try and keep it a bit family friendly. Imran says Flight Simulator is definitely on another level. The new updated Phoenix A320 with the IEs. Oh, tell me about it, Imran. It sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Absolutely fantastic. Harry Witterick has become a member as well. Oh, my dear friend. It's very kind of you. Very kind of you. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. And Alexander Elliott has gifted 5 memberships. Look at that. Somebody's feeling generous this evening. We've got 5 new members. Shield Z82 was gifted a membership. Train FC, Andrew Scholes, Anthony's Transport, and Anonymous were all. That's going to keep whirling away now, isn't it? All gifted memberships by Mr. Elliott. Thank you very much, sir. That is... Oh, do you know what? I nearly fell off my chair. It's taken a lot to get me to fall off my chair, but I tell you, that car parking simulator... Oh, good heavens. Very, very kind of you. Very kind of you. David's got no idea what's going on. Just, huh? What's happening? Oh dear, where are we now? Yeah, that's, you just keep with that. That's just going to keep going off, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, well, I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy that. Nathan Lowe says he's reporting us. Oh, dear. What for, Nathan? Who? Me? You? Someone else in here? How much does a member thing cost? It costs you £4.99 per month. And it comes with a couple of benefits. For instance, your name shows up in the chat, so it's easier for me to see it. Oh, hang on, let's get this shut. You also can view the videos before everyone else, and we do have a couple of series that are Joe Plus exclusive. So your City Bus Manager series, for instance, we do have a whole series that's been done in East Yorkshire. They're an hour long and ad-free. And we've currently got another series in East Yorkshire, not in East Yorkshire, in Manchester going at the moment. Oh, wow, 66. Currently got another series going at the moment in Manchester, so that's worth checking out. They come out every Saturday, and yeah, it's one of them. You might see the benefit, you might not, but it obviously supports the channel a little bit, so it's keeps me going. The announcements apparently do work. You need to have the ATS plugin, which is similar. If you have the what's the 185. If you have the 185 with that plugin, where you can hear yours truly making announcements on that train. Yep. Yes, you can do that, and then the announcements will work. So yeah, they do work. Oh, hang on. They do work, but if you have that plugin, and I forgot to install it, so it's and forgot to open it, so it's one of those. It's one of those. Right, off we go. Up to speed. And you have access to the emoji. Absolutely. Do you know what? I'd forgotten about that. I'd completely forgotten about that. Yeah, the little train emojis. I need to update those. I need to get drawing some more. They were all drawn by me, so yeah. I hope you enjoy those. CP Trains. Should I get this or the CBM eBus DLC? The eBus DLC is actually pretty good, to be honest with you. I was sort of a little bit sceptical when it first came out, but yeah, really, really good indeed. Oh, hang on, right, so it's telling us to coast. But I don't want to coast. Advice 100, there we go, look at that. Wow, 3, 2, 1. Ethan donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Very kind of you, Ethan. I'm out of here, got work tomorrow. All the best, Joe. You have a great night, Ethan. Thanks so much for joining in the stream, and yeah, very, very kind of you. You have donated a lot of money. Very, very kind indeed. Thank you so much for your support. Harry is off as well. Enjoy the sub. Have a good evening. I book on at 3:47. Tatty bye. Thanks for joining us. Goose is making use of all the emojis as well. There you go. That shows all the emojis you can use if you become Joe Plus. I forgot that it was only for Joe Pluses. I think I did that as a selling point as well and totally forgot about it. Ricky Ulstrup Jensen. Hello. Welcome, Ricky. You're joining us on a late night service up to a place called Ipswich. Next up Colchester, followed by Manningtree, and finally Ipswich. Kevin213, hello from Texas. Wow, Welcome to the stream, Kevin. This is you're currently on board a passenger train, which I know you don't really do passenger trains in America, do you? I was looking at some sort of route map, a route map for like European passenger trains, and then America, and there was just so few lines across America. But it has to be said, when Americans do trains, they do trains, don't they? They're enormous things, absolutely enormous. You'd be left out the city if you presented them with a Stadler FLIRT in America, wouldn't you? But what's that tiny little thing? Get it out of here, we're not interested. Guy Bus plays, Bus Guide plays even. When are you next doing Preserved Bus Adventures? We will at some point, but I haven't recorded anything. We do have another little video in the pipeline at the moment, which you might find interesting. It is to do with buses. They're not my buses, but it is to do with buses, trains, trams, all sorts of exciting things. So yeah, we have recorded a video, we're just waiting for that to all be edited. And for me to add some other bits and pieces in. So we'll see how we get on with that. But yeah, there is another video in the pipeline that I think you'll all enjoy. Goose has been a member for, I can't see how many members, for 7 months today. Wow, 7 months today. Where does the time go, Goose? It just flies, doesn't it? Absolutely flies when you're enjoying yourself. Avid Train Spotting says, posted the photos in general. You want to check it out. I shall have a look after the live stream, I promise you. James Anthony, hi Joe. How are you doing today? I'm very, very well indeed. How are you, James Anthony? Welcome to our live stream. I do want to go back to Euro Lorries. I really do want to go back to Euro Lorries. The problem is they kept updating it. I wanted to do like a big long run over a few episodes, but every time they updated it, it kicked you out and kicked you back to your depot. So it was really annoying, really, really irritating. So yeah, when they stop updating the damn thing, it's because I always use the Pro mods, and it always messes it up, doesn't it, when they update it. I'd like to do another Euro Lorries live stream. That was good. Oh, I'm with you, Goose. You needed a lift home to Bournemouth. That's why I wanted me to spawn there. Oh, you'll have to get a Premier Inn, love, in Ipswich. I'm sure there'll be one. Where nothing's Premier apart from the price. That's unfair. I like a Premier Inn. So much so that we actually bought a Premier Inn bed. Alexander Elliott, good night all. Have to go to bed. Enjoy the gifts if you got one. And yes, you shall absolutely see me in and about at some point. I mean, I try not to go to work, don't I? But it happens. It happens. Everyone has to, don't they? TJ, welcome to Joe Plus. Welcome, welcome. Great to have you back with us, TJ. Oh, James Anthony, don't you worry, love. Sub ended today for the YouTube. Don't worry, my friend, don't worry. It's one of them. If you can, brilliant. If you don't want to, if you'd rather spend your money on other things, I realise that, cost of living crisis and all that jazz. Why are we not slowing down? Flipping it. Full service, and it's not stopping. Is this some sort of... Ah, because it's like the rheostatic braking, isn't it? That's why. So you can't brake in a neutral section? Is that how this works? That's very odd. CP Train says, my old physics teacher was Mr. Dobson. Must be anyone with that surname, must be cool people. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, everyone with the surname of Dobson is absolutely hellfire. I'll tell you that now. Right, where are we now? Slowing down. Is that a double yellow? Yes, it is. Right, we'll keep on at about... Tell you what, we'll reduce this to 60. And then we'll bob that on. We'll accept the speed. And we'll just leave it at 50%. That'll do. Bus Guy plays. Hope you finish Tram Sim Urban Transit soon. Yeah, I do and all. Avid Train Spotting, I think that's a wee bit dangerous, don't you think? Yeah, no braking in a neutral section. It is a bit of a weird one, isn't it? I don't know if it's like a bug with this or if, like, why that didn't work, but yeah, very, very weird indeed. Maybe it was just having a 5 minutes. Didn't seem to notice it on the way down. Yeah, don't you worry about it, TJ. You're absolutely fine, love. I hope things are more affluent for you at the moment. What was that song? Things can only get better. Oh, this looks flirty. Oh, hey. Bus guy plays same, but has a lot of missions left. Oh no, that's no good. That's no good at all. Right, here we go. Double yellow still. Have I got a cat, Nathan? No, I do not. I do not have a cat. I have a dog and 3 parrots. Because, you know, normal household. Be careful, otherwise you'll have to have tea and biscuits with the manager. I know. Oh, that's no good, is it? No good at all. No good at all. Right, are we still doing 60? Yes, we are. Where are we powering through? I mean, we know this is going to take longer. Because it's said that the scenario took longer. Where are we now? Go on, any guesses? Shall we have a look? Where's this? Kelvedon. Oh, so this is where the 60 was on the way down. Doesn't that sound good? Just the bogey noises sound absolutely brilliant. Oh, Goose is having a nap on the train. Oh, don't blame you, Goose. I tell you, I'll be nodding off shortly. Shattered. It's all this talking. I've not done a live stream in ages, have I? Imran says, that's where I've heard this horn sound, from Trenton World 4, from the Siemens Vectron. Have they used the same horn? Ooh, maybe it just is the same horn, I don't know. This doesn't sound like the sort of horn that you would have on a Siemens Vectron, does it? That's such like a heavy-duty locomotive. There we go, we'll accelerate to 75. Yeah, I wonder if they have recycled the same horn. Surely not. Surely not. On a product at this amount of money, you'd imagine that it would all be generic. You know, not generic, like all organic. That's what I meant to say, not generic. Organic. And Luke Champney is hoping to preserve 37043. Oh, fantastic. Oh, well, fingers crossed for you, love. Fingers crossed indeed. Is Joe Plus the highest rank? Yes, that's the only membership the channel currently offers. We will have a I'm sure when in the future at some point, maybe when we get like 100,000 subscribers, we'll have like a Joe Wine Club, which will be like, we'll have a wine club. I love wine. We'll have some sort of wine club that will meet every Thursday to discuss the notes of different grapes, and will be a premium Joe Plus. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. It's my idea anyway. Be nice, wouldn't it? Right. 100 mile an hour. Let's go. We've been coasting for far too long now. Sort of plodding along. Harry 11, does this scenario have a head code for the train? Yes, it's 1 Papa 70, 1 Papa 70, 2230 from Liverpool Street to Norwich. Have we actually got ticks for all the scenario? We have. Excellent. Nathan Lowe, how many PCs do you have? I just have the one PC, just the one. I can only play on the one at once, you see. We do have 2 in the house, because we're both avid Microsoft Flight Sim players. I wonder what will happen if you press this big red button in the passenger cabin. Oh, don't you start. This is the last trip of the night. Don't want any big red buttons pressed at this time of night. If you had a wine brand, what would you call it? That is an interesting one. I don't know, actually. Something like Disastrous Savignon. Nathan Jordan, hello my good friend, welcome to the stream. We're currently on a very dark drive from London Liverpool Street up to Ipswich. One of the scenarios that comes with the new 745 pack. How many monitors do I use? I have 2 monitors, one on the left and one on the right. Well, it wasn't going to be one on the top and one on the bottom, was it? Let's face it. But yes, I'm driving on the right hand monitor and I'm looking at you lot all chatting away on the left hand monitor. Where are we now? Let's have a look. Got about half an hour of live stream left. Oh, hang on. Transport Legends, this has been great so far, Joe. I'm really glad you think so. That's very kind of you to say, Transport Legend. Oh, Imran, Yorkshire Fenton, Arriva. That's not your name in the right order, is it? But, speaking of preserving, 1433 CX58 EXL, you wanted to preserve. It's got apparently 4 years left for a Pulsar 2. Oh, dear. Oh, no, it's Pulsar 1, isn't it? CX58. Yeah, it's, yeah, it doesn't seem right, does it, those pulsars coming off? Oh, will you play SimRail? It had a big update today. That is interesting. I do like SimRail. Me and Magic Toad are big SimRail fans, aren't we, love? Nathan Lowe, good night, Joe. Have a fantastic night. Goodbye. Oh, thanks for joining us, Nathan. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I realise it's 9:15 now. It's getting on, isn't it? People will be going to work tomorrow, school. Plenty of places to be on a Tuesday. Harry11 says, do I work on the railways at all? I do, yes. I'm a train conductor. The ticket man that everyone dives under the chairs and tries not to interact with. That's me. Oh, hang on. Magic Toad's getting excited. Oh, yes, ETCS. I'll have a gander now. Is that... that's not on this, is it? That's on SimRail, I believe. Right, here we go. Let's slow down. Bus Guy Plays says he's off to bed after the live stream. Well, hopefully we'll continue running on time so you can get your good 8 hours. Tonight, this service has been worked by 745009. Do you mean like tonight as in on the live stream? I don't know what we're on, I can't see it. Oh, I think we're in 008. Oh, you mean in real life then? Oh, we don't give that out, Harry. That's a secret. That's a secret. Avid train spotting. If I was on your train and didn't have a ticket, but showed you proof of being subscribed to you, would you let me off? I think that I could probably get sacked for that. I don't know too much about the sort of ins and outs of it, but I reckon I could probably get sacked because there's some sort of... would it be classed as bribery? I don't know, but that would be really interesting to find out. I reckon that's dodgy ground. Oh, right, okay, we can't go in because there's something else in front of us. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Right, we're off again. Full steam ahead. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't be bothered. Maybe they would. But yeah, I'm sure that there's some sort of that it could be classed as bribery, which I don't think I'm allowed to do. Well, I say I don't think I'm allowed to do. I would not imagine that my employer would smile at bribery. I can't imagine anyway. It's certainly not encouraged in the training weeks. Like, oh yes, we're absolute advocates of bribery. You just, you know, yeah, can't imagine so. Right, here we go. Coming into Colchester now. What time are we in? What time are we out? 23 minutes past out. Nice smooth stop. Look at this. We're doing well. Doing well indeed. I know that that's a 10-car stop there. Oh, what's floating? Am I missing something? Well, those signs are floating, I know that much. I know we've not stopped at the board there, but what we're fine at the back, that'll do. Right, into neutral, bang them doors open. Hey dear, right. Oh, Ricky Ulstrup Jensen says, my wife just joined the stream as well. She absolutely loves your channel. Oh, it's very kind of you to say. Very kind indeed. Oh, hang on, I'm sat here just in my own little world. And, right, there we go, right. We've got the interlock lights on. Away we go. Hold on tight, everybody. Now, I reckon we'll be fine to leave that at 100. And we'll be off in just a moment. Oh, yeah, people are saying Joe, Earth to Joe. Yeah, sorry, I was miles away. Absolutely miles away, staring into space. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm here. We're alright. How long's left of the journey? Just leaving Colchester, 23:23. We should be into Ipswich, 23:25. So we've got another 20 minutes to go, roughly. TJ says, last time I went on a train to Peterborough, the ticket office at my local station was closed, so I had to get them at Peterborough, and two members of the BTP were staring at me, making sure that I got them. Oh, we've been, did they think they were trying to stow away, TJ? Why are we not, is it because I've not left it in neutral long enough? There we go, try again. There we go. Goose, when I'm on Discord I keep seeing you flying. Oh yeah, I love a bit of Flight Simulator. Absolutely love a bit of Flight Simulator. I should stream it more. I really should. Jakey Boy Gaming says, first time watching live. Hey, welcome to the live stream, Jakey Boy Gaming. It's a shame you're joining us this late on, to be honest with you, because it's quite dark. We're driving the new Alan Thomson Sim Class 745 electric multiple unit. We're driving from London to Ipswich. Nico Palmer, hi Joe. Will the Car Park Tycoon game be a series? Do you know what? We'll keep going with it, and when I get bored or you get bored, meaning when the viewing figures drop to the point it's not worth doing it anymore, and it will be better to do something else, then we'll do something else. How's that? If you guys keep watching it, I'll keep making it. Well, I mean, if we run out of game to play, you know, if we complete it all, there's not really that much point in carrying on, is there? Not that much point in carrying on at all. How's the Heritage Bus malarkey going? It is. It's actually going quite well. I mean, it's still roadworthy, so you know, it's one of those. It could be worse. CP Trains, going to head off now, enjoy the rest of the stream. Thanks so much for joining us, CP Trains. Have an absolutely fantastic night, my friend. Oh no, Goose thinks his ticket's expired. Hell, that's no good. Wow, Class 86, double set. Or double header. Leo, when do you think the new Bus Simulator 21 will be released? Desperate for a new version? Why? Why? It's not my favourite game, it has to be said. TJ, I once barged through some ticket barriers and got told off. I mean, I had a ticket, I was just in a world of my own. Did you not see them? I mean, I fell over a wet floor sign at Manchester Victoria many years ago. Many years ago, I just wasn't looking, and all of a sudden I sort of twirled through the air and landed in a heap on the floor. And sadly, everyone noticed. Oh dear. Can you survive till the stream ends? I don't know. We're just less than 20 minutes and counting. Alex says your wine brand would be Joe Ahead wine. No, I'd have to come up with something intelligent, something you know, some sort of play on words. It's like the Apcoa car parking. That's why the car park's called Apjoa. We'd have to something to do with wine and to do with my name. We'd have to find something on those lines. Imran, 4 years for the CX58 and MX09 and NK09. 6 to 8 years for the YJ61s. Oh, it makes you feel ill, doesn't it, Imran? Right, with Manningtree we have to stop at a specific point. I wonder why. Is it because the train's too long for the platform? I wonder. Right, let's get a bit of braking in. And we'll slowly slow down. Crazy says wine isn't even that nice. Never. I'm more of an ale or lager guy. But wine. Nathan Jordan, I pushed a pull door in front of many customers and nearly fell over at the weekend. Oh, there's nothing worse, is there? Alex Skeffington, hello from Paris, Charles de Gaulle. Are you actually in Paris or are you flight simming in Paris? Yeah, I never know with you. It could be one of either, couldn't it? I don't think the Abellio Greater Anglia, well, it's not Abellio anymore, is it? But the Greater Anglia driver managers would be thrilled at me approaching Manningtree at 50 mile an hour this close. You do, don't you? Do love a wet floor sign there, Harry. I know, 158's turning 30 years old. Oh, it's just frightening. Frightening where the time goes. Right, let's try and stop the damn thing. Come on, there we go. Right, well, you seem to have to. It's sort of like a loco, in the sense of you have to really plan your braking. Like it takes a while for it to come off and go back on again. You see, like that. Right, there we go. Doors are open. Oh dear, right, so that's released off the platform, that's not good. See, I think I've stopped at that arrow, I've stopped past that arrow. I mean, what have we got there? That's a 745 board. I think I should have stopped at this 12 car stop. But then again, I guess you can't see the signal, can you? But I've stopped at the 745, 755 board. It just, yeah, it's weird. Weird. Avid train spotting. For goodness sake, an advert broke my chat. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that, Avid train spotting. Haribo Starmix, I'm back now. What have I missed? Well, we're at Manningtree now, which I believe is the last stop before Ipswich. Oh, we've got a little bit of time here. We seem to be running quite early. Not due out until 23:34. Oh, Imran, YG08B7 Arrowlee's been withdrawn. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Yeah, we did have the Manningtree discussion earlier, but it's still not right. And I don't get why you'd have that platform and not use it. It's weird. Jakey Boy Gaming, do you ever end up in sunny Lincoln often? Do you know what? I don't really get down to Lincoln. It's a particularly difficult place to get to from where we are. No, it's many years since I went to Lincoln. We went to the bus rally, sort of near Gainsborough and Lincoln. I can't remember which one it was, but Delane and Bourne were there. They brought their entire fleet. I think it was back in 2014, 2015, so 10 years ago. Good Lord. That was probably the last time I went to Lincoln, 10 years ago. TJ's saying, I mean, I've been lucky with trains. I've never had a train that's been more than 5 minutes late, and never had a train I was planning to get cancelled. Wow, you're doing very well, my friend. Skyrider 1507, I'm very well. How are you? Avid Train Spotting says, which Flickr is it that you're on? Right, hang on, I'll try and find it, and I shall post a link. Hang on, how will I post a link? That's not going to work, is it? Hang on, bear with. Right, how's this going to work now? Because I can't put that there. Right, tell you what, if we go on YouTube and we go on the studio and go live, is it there? Aha, right. And I click that. Aha, there we go. It works. You're very welcome. There you go. I've managed to find a way to post my Flickr account. I feel so intelligent right now. Creator TV, I'm really, really good. How are you? I hope you're well. Do I show up in yellow on this because I'm the streamer? Is that why I'm gold? Can anyone else get gold status? Nathan Jordan's probably rolling his eyes. Hey dear, yes, I remember that with the Class 158s with the golden N and the blue vinyl. Oh, that was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Right, let's get them doors shut and off we pop. I reckon it's one of these intelligent trains where because I left it in forward then and it was in forward for a good while and we never got the telling off from the DSD. Or the not the DRA, the DSD. The vigilance. So I reckon that it's one of those intelligent ones you can just leave in forward, you don't have to put in neutral. There's a few like that now, isn't there? What camera do I use, Imran? I use a Nikon D3200. Getting on a bit now, I've had it quite a few years. Ah, there you go, it's because I'm the host of the stream. Oh, I feel posh. Yeah, the almighty streamer. I like that one, that's good. Avid Train Spotting says, I can't quite work out your accent, Joe. Ah, well. That's a dangerous game, isn't it, if I said, where do I sound like I'm from? Yeah, that could be a dangerous thing to say. I tell you do really feel like you're motoring at night in this thing, don't you? I think with it shaking about as well, it gives you the sensation of speed. Ipswich, set and reset the DRA. Wondering if it talks to you like the 700. It does not, TJ. It doesn't talk to you. I don't know if it's supposed to, but it does not. Or it didn't earlier when I was doing it. should pop a bit of full beam on. I think in real life, and I could be wrong. Ah, there you go. Correct first time avid train spotting. I think drivers probably drive like this, do they? I mean, Alex will be able to confirm because he is a driver, if he's still here. If he's not at Charles de Gaulle Airport. And then just sort of dim them as they see another train coming the other way. You know, like driving with your full beams on a country road. You dip your beams, wouldn't you, if you saw another car coming the other way? Rather than just driving with the dips on all the time. In terms of Tarvin, I don't actually know when it'll be done with. We've got quite a few episodes to go yet. We could probably get another year out of Tarvin, to be honest with you. The next map, I haven't given it thought. I think it will be somewhere else that's not the north of England, because we've done 2 series as it is now. Leo, yeah, Omzi's absolutely fantastic. Really, really good game. Really good game. It doesn't need to be particularly high end, but the higher end the better. I mean, Omzi came out in 2013 now. Omzi 2 came out in 2013. I think the original Omzi came out in 2008 or something ridiculous like that. So obviously you don't need to have the best PC to run it, because obviously the game is quite old. But like with any game, the higher the PC you have, the better it'll run. Although it's Omzi as well, isn't it? So even on a high-end PC, sometimes it runs like garbage. It's a really odd game, is Omzi. It's sort of a law to itself. Jake McConaughey, hello, hello. Heck, Imran's got 2 cameras. A different one for train spotting and plane spotting. That is preparation, is that, Imran? I love it. A new heritage railway for Transport Fever. I think we need to start making some proper money at the minute for Transport Fever before we can put heritage railways out. I'm sure we will at some point. Right, we'll be dropping down to 70 shortly. Yeah, Imran's a lover of Omzi, aren't you, love? Arabo Stamix, did you take YGO5 VVZ to a rally recently? Yes, we did. We went to... where did we go? Kirby Stephen. We went up to Kirby Stephen. It was a really, really nice day as well. I think it was at the beginning of April. It was Easter weekend. It was, yeah, it was really, really good. I enjoyed it. Let's actually get some braking. Let's actually slow down for the 70. How's that? There we go. We're going to have to leave the brakes on fairly sharpish, aren't we, if we're going to make this 45. Jake, no, we didn't film it. We were umming and ahhing about it, but we had quite a few people on the bus, and we thought, do you know what, we'll just enjoy the day. It actually was filmed. I will post a link in the Discord. I'll pop it in Real Life Buses in Discord, in the Joe Dobson Gaming Discord chat, where you can actually see 66780. And he does actually go for a ride on it, the bloke. I had no idea that he was recording. But yeah, he did go for a ride on it while I was driving, so yeah, there's that as well. Coming into Ipswich South Tunnel, just less than half a mile from Ipswich. It's not our terminus station. I think the service actually goes all the way to Norwich, but yeah, this is our final stop before we hand over to another driver. Right, well, that is where we're going to leave it for today, everybody. I really do hope that you have enjoyed this little live stream. 2 hours and 40 minutes, good lord. I'm going to need another juice after this. I'm getting a dry throat, good lord. Not good at talking. But yes, I do hope you have all enjoyed that. If you have, do us a favour, as always, click the like button. Plenty of you have been commenting, so I am very, very grateful to you all for spending your evening with me. I do hope, as I say, you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you think if you do decide to buy this train. As I say, links are all in the description for the route and the train. Make sure you check that out. Yeah, I've completely lost my train of thought now. Yeah, but do let me know what you think in the comments section afterwards if you do get this train. I'm intrigued to hear. Overall, I think it's a fantastic train. I'm still not convinced about the price, but if you do pay for it, you will not be disappointed. I think it's a really, really good train. Thank you so much to everybody that joined. TJ, Imran, Goose, Joe Holland, Magic Toad, of course, for being the administrator, Nathan Jordan. Thank you to, of course, Alex for his very, very kind donation of the Joe Plus memberships to people. And Harry Witteret was here as well. So many people. It's been an absolutely fantastic stream. Thanks so much for joining, guys, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Cheerio, everybody. Have a fantastic night. Goodbye for now.